The professional 150-pound fighters, first, fighting out of the farmers insurance, Thomas Swenson, red corner. From top-notch MMA in Greeley, Colorado, please, make welcome Justin Gonzales. And now, fighting out of the last call to the blue corner. From Factory X, Muay Thai, and from Pueblo, Colorado, please make welcome Titoni. This professional 150-pound fighter scheduled for 35-minute rounds will referee Eric Hines. All right, made a video with both you guys. Expect a clean air fight, professional fight, elbows, knees live, touch them up, and let's show these guys what's up.
This professional 150-pound fight brings us a couple of undefeated fighters. Justin Gonzales, he represents, top-notch MMA out of Greeley. He's wearing the black and yellow, facing off against Jordan Titoni, wearing the blue and black. He represents Factory X. And Ron, if I'm not mistaken, there's a combined record of 17-0 in the cage.
That's right. That is right. True story. Again.
And interesting dichotomy of styles coming in here, or mindsets rather, as Gonzales always intense, always ready to push the pace, always very serious looking, and Titoni comes in smiling, dancing, joking, having a good time. But once the action starts, both these guys, just a lot of fun to watch.
They really are, and they're again, these are, this kudos to Jeff and Becca Cisneros for really putting these matchups together, because this kind of is the up-and-coming superstars of Colorado showcase, and two superstars right here, no different than what we're talking about.
And Gonzales missed on that kick and then had to do a little bit of a sprint to get himself out of the pressure of the attack from Mr. Titoni. And Gonzales early in his career had a very heavy wrestling-based game, and as his career has progressed, we've seen him turned into an exceptionally well-rounded mixed martial artist, one of those guys that truly can say, I don't care where the fight goes, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, without a question. And Jordan Titoni is really one of those guys that's incredibly versatile. For him too, it doesn't matter where the fight goes. He's very comfortable. He's very, look at him. He looks like he just got out of bed.
Definitely very calm in there as he lets the head kick skip off his forearm block, and Gonzales, beautiful timing on that kick. Nicely done. Just happened that Titoni was ready for it. Oh, and Titoni going for the takedown. Rushes his way in, trying to get the body lock, and the reason it's not a double leg takedown attempt is because of Gonzales doing a beautiful job with his hip positioning, not letting Titoni get anywhere near having his hands clasped.
Oh, that knee to the thigh really hurt Justin J-Train Gonzales, because he literally picked his leg up as soon as that knee landed.
And you could see him try to hold it up to make sure another strike didn't come in. And Titoni tried to go for the lift, didn't get it, but immediately changed levels, trying to wrap up the single here. But we talked about that heavy wrestling base from Gonzales. A beautiful job with his defense.
Outstanding scramble by both these guys, and really both these guys are finding out that each of these guys is more skilled than they probably anticipated.
And more than maybe they have seen in some of their other fights.
Right.
I mean, there's a reason both these guys are undefeated. It's because nobody had an answer for what they brought to the game. And I do want to mention that the right eye of Gonzales swelling up, and a number of times I've seen him put his hand up there and start to rub away at it. I don't know if maybe it came from a poke or a fingernail or a glove edge or something sliding across, but he's definitely being bothered by that a little bit.
Yeah, both these guys doing a nice job of kind of feeling each other out and then exploding into something. Nice left hook thrown by Justin Gonzales, and it's landed twice now for him.
And Titoni ate it and gave a smile, and that's kind of his way of saying, it really didn't hurt me, but nice job getting that in there. Clash of shins there. Boy, those guys are going to be icing in the back. Oof. 5-minute rounds in the professional division.
150 pounds, let's add.
Yes, sir.
Subtract the 5.
Nice footwork in order to close in for that kick. Basically, Gonzales had a couple of options going into that attack, and he just waited for Titoni to put his defense in place, and then that's what he came through with. And Good left hand for Gonzales. Titoni momentarily staggered by, but gets his feet back under him quickly, and Gonzales not able to continue the flurry.
I think for Titoni, he's got to keep that right hand up a little bit because that left hook has been sneaking in and landing at least 3 times that I've counted flush. So for Titoni, he's got to watch out for that hook. And Gonzales throws it very well.
Or just be so tough that you don't care, which Titoni may well be.
Yeah, and you know, you're kind of looking at 2 fighters negating each other right now. They're both trying to find those openings, and they're both trying to find those opportunities. But both these guys coming from the class and the teams and the coaching that they've got, none of those openings are visible right now to each other, and they're just trying to figure out a way to stay busy in there. 10-second clacker went off, and that's the end of the first round. Very nice matchup so far going on right now here between Jordan Titoni from Factory X and Justin J. Train Gonzales from Top Notch. 2 outstanding facilities. Let me add that again. Top Notch is really, I think Northern Colorado has really kind of turned the corner, for lack of better terms. We're seeing them. All of the schools in the Northern Colorado region really starting to put out outstanding fighters and incredibly well-rounded fighters at that.
Yeah, agreed. And very well-conditioned fighters as well. And that's something that we can say, about this evening is almost everybody coming into this cage this evening just been exceptionally well-conditioned. And whistle has blown to get the cornermen out, and a couple extra seconds there over in the top-notch corner of Mr. Gonzales as they wipe up some water, get the cage door closed. Referee Eric Hines, third in the cage, will call him to the center, and round 2 action here in this 150-pound professional fight. Crushing leg kick for Gonzales, and Titoni does not seem to care.
Titoni is tougher than leather, man. Make no mistake about it. Oh!
And Gonzales closing in.
We've got to fight.
Good knee up the middle for Gonzales. Oh. Nicely timed with his footwork.
Titoni lands a beautiful elbow off the break. Really well timed, really well thrown, and landed effectively.
And Titoni dropping his hands on the break. Not sure if that's a matter of being fatigued or if he's trying to bait Gonzales in. I wouldn't think there's any fatigue happening, so I think he's just trying to get Gonzales to come into his range because Gonzales has just a little bit of a height and reach advantage. And a little bit of logo coming off the floor there was stuck to the foot of Titoni. And Gonzales taken care of for us. Thank you, sir. And referee Eric Hines going to go ahead and take care of some of the difficulties that are going on with that spot right there.
That guy's awesome.
And back at it. Yes, sir, he is. And not that either of these guys needed a break, but now they can be maybe even just a little bit fresher, having taken that 15, 20 seconds.
I think Titoni's got to really pick up the pace and be more aggressive here going into the later part of the fight now, because it seems as though a lot of the strikes that are landing are coming from Justin Gonzales right now.
And nice job on that head kick with Gonzales and a crushing left hand. You talked about that left hand finding its home, Ron, and there it was. Has set up this flurry, and Titoni trying to survive, but he's eating shots. Comes off the cage with a back elbow that Gonzales was able to read, and Titoni puts his back on the cage. And what a great back and forth flurry by these guys. Titoni working to survive as Gonzales closes in and keeps clipping him with strikes that would put most fighters down.
Yeah, Titoni's showing a tough beard right now, no question about it, but he's got to get out of there, and he's got to get some offense going right now.
And his corner's imploring him to do exactly that, and Gonzales put a lot of energy into those combinations, so he steps back, takes a couple of deep breaths, and now he's trying to get his striking game to continue with the success that he's had here, but he's got to be careful. I was just going to say, because Titoni's one of those guys that is always dangerous and always has something that he's going to try.
Yeah, and make no mistake about it, Jordan Titoni's never out of the fight. Never out of the fight. It just so happens that he got caught, and he's getting hit right now again, and he's definitely bleeding out of his left eye right now. So I'm wondering if that's playing a part into this, because we're seeing him flinch and not see punches coming.
And that was a crushing elbow that came across for Gonzales. Titoni tried to answer in kind, able to get back to his feet, and again shows he's going to come off the cage with a pointed weapon, and Gonzales one more time able to see it. And at the speed with which this is happening, that really speaks well of the vision of Mr. Gonzales in this fight, to be able to read and understand the strikes that could be coming, because Titoni not exactly orthodox in his selection of strikes here.
True, and the only thing is Justin Gonzales has to be careful, because if Jordan Titoni lands a shot, it can change the course of this fight immediately.
Really exciting end of the second round here. And Titoni one more time goes deep in the bag of tricks, trying to pull out that spinning back fist.
I think he's trying to rely on that a little too much, unless he sees something that we don't in there, obviously.
And Gonzales
there's that big
working
left hook.
that left.
Justin Gonzales taking some big, heavy breaths right now, JR.
He has really put a lot into these flurries, knowing that a lot of people that he would have fought previous to this, if he had hit him with some of that stuff, sort of going, I'm going to throw everything into this one punch and I can end this fight. And with Titoni, it just doesn't work that way.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely right. That left hook is going to set up that kick right there.
Well read, Mr. Goldstein. Easy to fight from over here behind the cage,
It
isn't
sure
it?
is.
Undefeated from behind the microphone.
It's so true.
And Titoni continues to flash out strikes.
You know, Jordan Titoni's starting to get marked up right now, and you never know how that plays into the eyes of the judges.
Absolutely. Damage inflicted, one of the criteria for judging, and well, there's no doubt about it there. As like you said, he's starting to swell, starting to bleed a little bit. So Gonzales taking a little bit of a breather here, wants to make sure he doesn't step into something, and one more time Titoni goes for the spin. A lot of power in that strike, but it's a pretty low percentage.
I want to see him kind of disguise that a little bit better if he's going to throw it again, just because I think that Justin Gonzales has that timing figured out in that play. Oh, that left hook again of Justin Gonzales is just, that left hook and that left jab is really a problem. This is the third and final round that we're getting ready to go into here. From my side of things here, I've got Justin Gonzales ahead 2-0. If I'm Jordan Titoni, I'm thinking I need a finish in this third and final round coming up here in what's been a very closely contested fight. But the fight's never over until it's over. And with a guy like Jordan Titoni, this fight's never out of hands until that final whistle goes off. And you're here in the corner right now of Factory X fighter Jordan Titoni saying, do not hesitate. Get in there and throw combinations if you're going to get this fight to go your way. You gotta throw combos to win it. For Justin Gonzales, he looks really good. This is the best I've ever seen him look. Oh!
And a crushing left hand starts off the round for Titoni. Gonzales takes a well, fires back, and these two are looking like they're ready to scrap here a little bit more. So much, I was going to say so much for technique, but even in a scrap, these guys are both amazingly technical. They're just willing to stand in there and not really wait for the other to do anything here. It's sort of I'm going to bring it and show you what I have right now.
Yeah, without a question. And I remember during the media day, I remember talking to Jordan Titoni about the Corey Sandhagen and Josh Huber fight that's our main event tonight. And Jordan Titoni made it very clear. He said, I feel like that's my belt that they're fighting for. So
very interesting.
It is interesting, and this round is everything for that belt right now.
Yeah, with that having been said, we'll see what he puts together here in the third, because I have Gonzales up 2-0 right now.
Me too.
So Titoni going to have to do something very decisive in order to get a victory here, at least as we're perceiving the judges might see it. And Gonzales has just been perfect with his takedown defense this evening. just everything so technical and not letting Titoni be able to put him on the mat.
And that speaks volumes to Top Notch up in Greeley. And they have, again, we're just seeing the Northern Territory of Colorado really develop fine prospects coming out. And they're putting it on display here.
And Gonzales tried for the double leg. Titoni worked his way out of that, but Gonzales able to get the back, drag him to the ground. No hooks in for Gonzales, so Titoni works his feet underneath him, and believe me, it is no easy task to stand up off the ground with Justin J. Train Gonzales trying to hold you down there.
100%, absolutely. And Jordan Titoni looking like he wants to put some pressure on Justin J. Train Gonzales right now to close out this show, and he lands that spinning back fist.
Finally clips him with the spinning back fist. He'd been going for it for probably 2/3 of this fight, and so able to make a land, but Gonzales takes it, and Gonzales now gets pushed back with a crushing right hand. And a Josh Koscheck style double there just drove across the cage like a freight train.
Absolutely perfect description. That's exactly what that was. That was an outstanding blast double from one side of the cage to the other, and really seems like it took the sails out, or the wind out of Jordan Titoni's sails. If I could speak tonight, that might help.
How's this talking thing going for you, Ron?
Not so good.
And Gonzales, one more time, not able to keep Titoni down on the mat. But back to that double leg that he had. They talk about commitment to the takedown.
Absolutely.
He was going to drive Titoni through the cage if he thought that he had to in order to get that. But Titoni has the answer for him on the mat. One more time, able to get his feet up, and this gives Titoni a chance. But wow, what a shot by Gonzales. I tell you, that would have dropped 3/4 of the fighters out there.
And that left hook is landing. That right hand is starting to land now with power. And kudos to Jordan Titoni for hanging in this fight. I mean, this kid's a tough kid.
Well, and Titoni's landed a couple of crushing blows himself in this round, letting Gonzales show just exactly how tough he is. And now it's the right hand that comes through for Gonzales. And a nice job of flashing the left, knowing that Titoni had eaten a couple of those and was going to try to block it, and coming through with the right.
And I think that the conditioning right now of Justin Gonzales is really shining through here, as Jordan Titoni is starting to show signs of wear and tear in this fight, and got his head down, and Justin Gonzales is landing hard shots from the top here, and he's got Jordan Titoni trying to spin, but he's going to land some hard shots up underneath the arms of Jordan Titoni as he's trying to get set here.
We have to be getting close to the end of the round. Gonzales looking to close this out here. Was threading underneath the chin for a moment. Titoni able to turn in. Brings his knees in. Corner of Titoni calling for full guard, but Gonzales continues to flurry with his strikes, and he's done a beautiful job with his strike selection in not hitting to the back of the head, which would have brought an immediate halt to this and given Titoni some extra time.
You know, the other thing that I'm seeing is I'm seeing outstanding hip and hip control from Justin Gonzales. Really kind of speaks to the level of wrestling pedigree that comes with those outstanding gyros.
And looking to lock up the leg here is Titoni. Gonzales doing a nice job pressuring down, momentarily taking off base just a second, but classic wrestler's leg ride here now. And one more time, Titoni tries to roll through, had a toe hold available to him. Gonzales read it, put his feet in the correct position. 10-second clacker sounded. We're going to take it to the judges, but I think it's a pretty easy decision for them. And wow, what a great fight by these guys.
Unbelievable fight right there. That was something spectacular. Both these guys put it on the line tonight. Both guys tested by each of their opponents. Unbelievably grueling battle in there tonight. I just happen to think that Justin Gonzales got the better of Jordan Titoni tonight. And that was one hell of a war. We're going to throw it back up to Sean for the official announcement. Take it away, Sean.
The judges' scorecards. All three judges scored about 30-27 to carry the winner by unanimous decision. Justin Gonzales. First of all, congratulations on your first professional victory, man.
Thank you very much. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. That was John's tough opponent. Thank you.
Well, that's exactly it. There's a lot of guys that would take that first professional fight and kind of sandbag a little bit. You definitely didn't do that. You go against a quality opponent.
Yeah. If my goal is to go far, go bigger promotions. I can't fight scrubs, you know.
Now take me through that fight a little bit. You know, obviously, as a really, really good wrestler, you really showed off what you can do on your feet in that fight. Was that the game plan coming into this one?
Yeah, a little bit. It was stick up, stay on our feet, keep our range, and do what we do best. We figured he was going to shoot on me, but our wrestling's pretty good too.
Now, tell me what's next for you. You've had a lot of other things happen for you in your amateur career and amateur professional. What do you hope's next?
As a lot of you may know, this was 150s, obviously, but I still got 5 pounds to go. Started trying to run through that division.
All right, man. Some people you want to thank?
Yeah. Thank you to all the fans out here. My family, my friends, thank you. Top Match Sports Academy, I love you guys. Thank you very much. 5-Star Industries, love you guys. Thank you very much. Team Taylor, coach, I think you're out here somewhere. I love you. Thank you for everything. Trevor, happy birthday. There's one more, Max Muscle. Thank you guys.
Congratulations. Get that first professional victory.